So the big trends we see are primarily the first one around employee experience. This is a top of mind topic everywhere, right? In Middle East and Africa, in Europe, in America, in Northern Europe. It's something that we see very, very, very central to any company strategy right now, just because, people are the essence of the future. So this is the first one we see. The second one we see that is really emerging very quickly is all the pro-code, low-code, citizen dev, SEMA. There's some estimation that by 2025, I guess, we're going to have 70+% of all application development within the company that will be, primarily run on low code. So this is a big, big trend. And this drives more agility again, more speed to market and more innovation, right? So this is a big one that we see. The third one is everything around automation and hyper-automation, and coming back to who we are, it's very deep in the DNA in terms of, moving fast and getting everything that can be automatized so that, you can concentrate on value added. And the last but not least is the ESG. ESG topic, top of mind everywhere, in Middle East and Africa as well, right? Really, really, really strong. I'm maybe questioning if I had one single customer interaction without naming ESG. I don't think so, right? So this is really something that is top of mind. A lot of business opportunity, but lots of, transformation that as citizens of the world, we are happy to see and to support. So so this one is, I'm going to give you an example because it's better to give example. Again, connecting, the concept of the control tower is the connection, right? Connecting all the processes, all the system, all the people, the ecosystem. So it's really how you connect and provide a seamless, workflow across, and in all dimensions. Let me give you one example. And again, coming back to, the 4 priorities, the employee experience. When you digitally onboard somebody, and look at that, remind us, we were, a few months ago lockdown, right? And we still had to hire a lot of people. The control tower is, you bring the employee on board, naturally giving him access to the system digitally, and then all the workflow of onboarding is automatically processed through the company, to IT, to HR, to legal, to finance. That without any human interaction other than the one that is value added in terms of making sure the systems are the right for the right person. So this is kind of, the way we would be thinking in terms of the control tower, looking at all the processes from the top and just supervising, right? Well, so we're hearing a lot of, time to value, right? So what they see and what they have is a landscape of siloed legacy infrastructure, and they need with that to just deliver outstanding value to customer and outstanding experience for their employees. But they have this legacy that is really, really lagging behind and driving them down. So what we are bringing in the conversation is the platform that is connecting all the silos so that they can articulate digital experience on top of the platform, connecting seamlessly from left to right and top to bottom, and providing this unique layer of orchestration that they need more than ever right now, and they need that ASAP in terms of delivering the value, because again, value is around timing and timing of innovation. In the plans that we have, not only for the region, but for the company, we see the path to 15 billion in reach, right? We see a tremendous opportunity on the market just because things happen now, just because the COVID has been disrupting massively the level of adaptability, agility that is required from the company. So ServiceNow is well on the path to 15 billion. We are actually advanced, and we plan to do that entirely organically. And now in the region here, right, we have a tremendous growth, right? More than 70% growth in the region. We see a lot of opportunities in the region, in Saudi, in UAE, and also in South Africa, because we HQ'd from Middle East and Africa. But we see here really a fast acceleration, and we see maybe more than in Europe, more will to invest fast and to deliver quick value, especially to employees. We see that as a big trend here in the region, and I do believe we're going to have massive success in the region, and the customer is just telling us how desperately they need us to support them in the journey. So if I'm looking at my region, not only I'm responsible for Middle East and Africa, but also I'm covering, France, Spain, Italy, Portugal, Israel. So it's a very diverse region with very various maturity, if you look at that, right? So maturity in France is very different than the maturity we have here. And the ability to innovate and the speed to innovation is very different as well. So what we are trying to do with the team is really to find the best combination of opportunities and also supporting the business the right way. And again, for me, what is really important is to make sure we have an impact, right? It's just, doing business is great, right? Of course, we are there to do business and to deliver great success to the company. But what I'm really keen on is making sure we actually have a positive impact on the local ecosystems, right? Bringing value, bringing innovation, bringing success, bringing disruption, hiring people, right? So that we can, create a wonderful experience working for ServiceNow. So again, if I'm looking at the perspective, they are bright, right? They are bright, but they deserve, kind of more surgical approach, because one size doesn't fit all. If I'm looking at Middle East Africa, you guys here are very innovative. You go fast. You see the future and you act upon the future. If I'm looking at, Spain or France, they are a little bit behind in terms of how they think, right? Not needless to say that those economies are really big, right? But the way they think is different because they have more legacy. And, managing the legacy is a big topic, right? And then, Israel is a very techy company, a very techy country. So again, here it's very different. So what I would say is net, growth is amazing across the region, right? We are growing 50% plus, right? So it's amazing. I see Middle East and Africa growing even more, right? So this is a message to my team here, right? I need you to go even faster. And the customers are demanding for us to be there and to support them in the journey. So on March 8th, we celebrated International Women's Day, and remember, this year the theme was around break the bias, right? Which I love as a woman in tech, because I've been having to manage biases, in my entire career, right? Being a mother, being a leader, and I'm surrounded by very talented women that have the same challenges, right, in their career, right? So I would say at ServiceNow we are very lucky because the company is really leaning in and investing, and this is a new core value, providing this workplace for people to be their authentic self, whether they are men or women, but especially for women, we are very supportive of flexibility, of inclusion, of making sure that we provide, this very inclusive environment and very safe environment for them to grow their career. And by the way, I'm taking this, this opportunity to call for talent, right? I need women to join us. I need more women in my Middle East and Africa team. I would love ServiceNow here in Middle East and Africa to be the best representation of what good looks like when we come to diversity and inclusion, right? So any talents that are willing to join the tech, are interested in ServiceNow, great company, lots of potential, please join us. You're going to have a great experience, and we will be super happy to have you on board.